Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the final game here at the StarLadder Ivy Invitational Season 4. This is the semifinals between Kinguin and Double Dimension. The series is tied up 1 game apiece, and we are in the final decider. I am Luminous, joined by Aosin. And so far, we got a tiny pick from Double Dimension, one of Excalibur's best heroes.
Yeah, pretty good for dealing with the Bane as well. Once you get those levels of status resistance, Fiend's Grip, only lasts like, a couple seconds, right?
Yeah. I think Tiny, where he really struggles, is if you could kind of slow him down in the beginning and just make him have a pretty mediocre middle game. Of course, that depends on how many heroes you pick that get picked off by the Blink Dagger combo as well. So far, I think Bane and Earth Spirit are pretty free kills, but I think most supports are to the Tiny anyways.
It's actually pretty hard to slow him down because of tree grab. If he really needs to catch up, you just get more levels of tree grab and
yeah,
kill off waves in a couple of hits. Go to the jungle, do the same thing. I mean, you farm so fast with this hero.
Well, we'll see if the 2 levels in Feeble will do anything too. But we have a Sand King as a follow pick here for Double Dimension. Kinguin is supposed to be the favorite in this group, but most of their series have cut it close, right? Yesterday went to 3 games, I think, and so is today as well. Did it go to 3 games yesterday? I remember there were.
I don't think it did. I think it was really close. They almost threw.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was only 2 games, but it was Mega versus Mega in the second game.
Oh, right. And then there was a Lone Druid trying to backdoor, and they finally eventually won that game. Yeah, that was pretty close.
Oh, speaking of Lone Druid, ED do ban it out next, and then an AA ban afterwards. Don't want to deal with a potential AA combo. A lot of easy cold feet setups.
And a Timber Saw ban out. That's rather interesting.
Dire team pick.
They must have something in mind if they wanted to ban out a Timber Saw, I think.
Yeah, it's not exactly a very common ban.
That's probably why.
Brewmaster, is he a good answer to the Tiny, you think?
I mean, he's decent. Brewmaster is just really good overall, right? If you split, what is the other team going to do about, stopping a Cyclone from removing a hero from the game?
Sure.
5 seconds.
At the same time, I do think that Team Kinguin needs to pick up 2 hyper carries that do a ton of damage. Because so far, these 3 heroes, they have a ton of utility, but the damage department is very, very low.
I think it's actually okay for now. It's a lot of magic damage. It's actually not that bad. Between these 3 heroes, if you wanted to burst someone down, all your nukes combined together is well over 1,000 damage. So they definitely have the team fight. Now they just need, some tower hitters, right clickers.
Disruptor.
Ooh, Disruptor.
Alright, that is the... I don't want to say a Brewmaster counter, but it gives them a lot of ways to actually play against the Brewmaster, which is pretty nice.
Yeah. It's an opportunity you can take
10 seconds
to take a team fight where a Brewmaster can't even split.
5 seconds remaining.
Steven, do you mind checking on the stream real fast to see if everything's A-okay? Getting some conflicted reports.
Alright.
And I trust nobody except you.
Radiant team pick.
See, the thing is, I have to watch ads every time I want to do this. So now I have to listen through ads just to test it for you.
I see.
Truly suffering. Ooh, Life Stealer.
You could ad block if you don't want to watch
10
ads.
seconds remaining.
I mean, the funny thing is, I have ad blocking and still not blocking some of these ads.
Oh, these Twitch ads are too next level for ad
Yeah,
block.
they're too next level.
Is it to me or Adblock is such a China invention? Right?
Is it?
I think so. It benefits nobody except the person using it. That's such a Chinese concept.
Oh, by the way, it sounds okay to me.
Great. Alright. Lifeslayer, very, very good against Disruptor, Sand King, and to a certain extent, Tiny. In fact, isn't Lifeslayer the Tiny counter?
I mean, he's pretty good against them. Like, you can't really do anything other than wait out the rage.
Yep.
And then, actually, I think you can toss him if he's rage still.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
They took that away. You cannot toss magically immune targets anymore.
Yeah, in that case, I mean, what are you gonna do if he gets close to you? It's nothing you can do.
I mean, at a certain point, maybe you can man fight him, but that's gonna be a long while. And they pick Batrider into the Nikes, or the Lifestealer rather. Is this a Storm game? Is this a puck game?
I don't think this is a Storm game.
10 seconds.
They have so many ways to deal with the Storm. Like, every single hero on Double Dimension has a disable.
5 seconds
It's like
remaining.
kind of rough to play against.
Okay. So what kind of vehicle do you want your Lifestealer to have to get
Radiant
into the
team ban.
fight?
You have a Brewmaster.
I guess the Earth Spirit too.
Sure. I think Brewmaster a little more reliable.
Sure. I think
they
Team
balance.
Kinguin is still missing a kind of pushing hero, a tower sieging hero. Because so far all of their heroes are like decent at killing heroes and taking the fight, but no one really good for the siege.
Ten seconds remaining.
They should just go all in fighting. Who cares about
5
sieging?
seconds remaining.
Is that your professional opinion as the co-caster,
Why-
or is
why-
that just what
why-
you want to see?
Dire
Why
team
would you need to siege if everyone's dead?
Okay, it's gonna
It's
be.
just free buildings.
TA is traditionally quite good against most of the heroes that jumps the Lifestealer in, like the Storm or Puck, so pretty good mid pick. Also, they don't really exactly have the best kind of refraction counters.
5
Alright.
seconds remaining.
Venomancer, let's go.
Jakiro mid, let's go.
Jakiro mid, I like that too.
Jakiro mid is all the push you ever need.
Get level 20, get 400 attack range.
I mean, liquefy the building from your base, dude. No
Do
problem.
you remember the Dota 1 Jakiro? Where Liquid Fire was a proc?
What do you mean? Like randomly procced?
Yeah, randomly proc on auto attack.
Was it?
Yeah, so it was like 25% chance to randomly proc a pool of fire that doesn't.
Oh, yeah. That was
was
so
super-
trash.
It was so trash, but it's funny because what happens is it procs the moment you set off an attack animation. So you can basically create a million pools of fire just by attack canceling.
Yeah. I think the same thing for PL, right? You would attack an S,
Oh yeah.
and
it
you
started
make
to-
illusion.
yeah.
You could just get an army out of nothing. It's actually pretty sick.
The game was so broken. Well, they're really taking their time with our last pick. I'm not too sure what they want to run here. Like, do they really still need a vehicle? I think they just.
Oh, here we go, boys. Is this how you not make it to the tournament by picking up Mako? I'm hyped.
I mean, mid Kunka is always hilarious to watch.
Yo, Torrent is gonna take refractions for days. Your teammate gets dragged, you X, cancel that. Somebody gets glimpse, you X them back. It's the perfect counter pick.
That is true.
I don't know. I'm just.
No, I mean it makes a lot of sense. Let's see if Nisha's able to execute though. I mean, I was gonna say like they are against a bad rider, disruptor, Sand King. Having a save is not a bad idea, but they kind of like fulfilled all the
10
roles already that can
seconds remaining.
usually do that. So let's see if this mid Kunka is able to
5 seconds
kinda-
remaining.
play
You know
that
what's a
utility
better
role.
mid hero that could save people?
What's
Probably
that?
like OD, you know? You could just like Astro whoever gets caught on and still have a good mid hero.
I mean, the thing is while Astral is pretty good, it's not a 1000 range X kind of good, right?
Yeah, and I guess it's not as good against Glimpse because I think even if you Astro whoever gets Glimpse, it still ends up at the Glimpse location. Correct, right? That's correct.
That is correct.
All right. Well,
It's kind of like the brew split. I don't know if you ever had this happen, but if a brewmaster blinks in, right, and he ulties, and then you glimpse him before the ulti completes, his ulti will complete at where the glimpse will take him.
oh, that's sick. That's such a sick way to counter Brewmaster.
It's like, I mean, it's not like super reliable, right? But if you get it off, I mean, he's done for.
Isn't it better
He's
just
going
to Static Storm if you have that reaction instead of just Glimpse away?
Well, no, but the thing is, static storm reaction is way less time to react, right? The glimpse is
No,
actually very reasonable.
Static Storm's instant. I guess the only difference is that
No,
Static...
I mean like while it is instant, right? Like, you know, the time it takes for you to react is far less, right? If you see it coming in, he's gonna split immediately. Then you have that amount of time. But if you wanna glimpse, like, you can catch him at the end of it too.
I think the big difference is that Glimpse has like 8 billion range, whereas Static Storm doesn't.
Actually, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it, like, regardless, it's probably like the same amount of time to react. Affirmative. Thank you for confirming.
30 seconds.
So this war should get rewarded, right? Because I do believe Earth Spirit was able to drop his first. Yep, he's got sentries already queued up. Just to remind everyone what's at the stake here, winner gets to move on to face Penta, and this is the EU qualifiers, 40 StarLadder. And Kinguin should be dominating, but here we are playing in third game.
The battle begins.
God, this brewmaster taunt is so.
That's why you don't taunt. Karma.
It looks so funny when he is when he got tossed while taunting.
Doesn't like any damage just pull you out of taunt or no? Or is that not how it works?
What?
Like damages just pull you out of taunt?
I don't think so. I think you can. Oh, that toss.
I'm watching mid lane
He's
right
like-
now. Did he get tossed back to the tower or something?
Yeah. Look at him.
Radiant's bottom
Oh my God,
He's
He's
dead.
gonna get tossed again.
Tossed back? Ooh! Rygix with the plays, man. Alright.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mid lane, Sand King is coming in. There's a rogue here against Hook, and there's a lot of creeps helping him out. Don't really want to go for it. Excalibur doing a lot of work as well. And this is like 4 melee on the mid lane. I know TA's not mid, but she might as well be.
Yeah, she might as well be at this level. Yeah, she might as well. I'm just watching this bottom lane because I'm just watching this brewmaster taunt. he's just constantly doing it. It's great.
Bottoms up.
No, nobody's
God.
seeing that well except mid lane. Row coming in. Of course, when is Castor ever hitting a row, dude? 2-man stun. Torn's gonna be there, and they're gonna pick up the kill.
You hit it right as you started talking shit.
What? He hit the stun. He missed the row.
Yeah, but still, didn't miss the stun. It
Yo,
was
what's
point
with
blank, but still.
what's with Flo and his level 1 Firefly?
He needed it to run away again.
Bruh. It's not the way. Katsor missing a row again.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be flaming. He's a pro player and I'm not, but
I mean, if you miss stuff, you miss stuff.
alright. Yeah.
That's something that anyone can call out because you're not saying anything other than he missed, right?
Alright, he's missing.
Invisibility.
All right, this laning phase is looking pretty good for DD right now. I mean, this tiny disruptor is getting so much done right now, and this disruptor is, oh my God, he's gonna suck the courier. All right, GG. It's game over.
Yeah, mid is gonna go down as well. That Horn's gonna hit absolutely nobody. Kinetic Field's gonna be there. Bane's gonna come in and maybe survive. Okay.
Deny?
You can't deny anymore.
What?
It doesn't
Oh.
do. Oh, what? Are you kidding me?
What?
Oh, and that's a zoning roll. That's not a miss. That was a straight up hit. Bruh.
Damn.
Don't die here,
Damn.
please. Oh, he's coming into CS. Kinguin's baiting. Eliza's still going on? Alright. That's some plays.
That was some sick Bane play. Imagine if he just got like Psyblade and died here.
Nah, he's fine. He's got tangos running.
That was insane. Classic tri-lane versus tri-lane mid. Looks like Patos has finally calmed down. He's no longer taunting. Which means there's no reason to watch the bottom lane.
Mid lane Excalibur. Dropping pretty low here. Okay, there's a kick. No points of X, so... Okay. Sleep Torrent. Let's go. Nice
Got
juke
him.
away by Nisha. And even gets the tower aggro from Katsur. Good stuff. Oh, Pato. Not like this.
I'm sure he's fine. Clap.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine too.
Clap into getting a little bit of damage on him and then dying. Perfect. He needed to heal anyways.
Oh man.
I forgot who was it. Sumail who said this at the summit. He was basically saying how. Oh wait, hold that thought. Mid lane, Nisha gets glimpse.
Yeah.
Man, this disruptor is doing so much right now.
I didn't watch the summit, so I don't know what was said. I was
So
admitting.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, there was a
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
there was a part where Ohio was playing Underlord and didn't have any type of mono regen, right? No soul ring, nothing. And Sumail basically said his regen is pushing out to the point where he's just gonna feed and then goes back to base and does it again and just constantly change feeds. Is that Patos' strat right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Katsur just showing that Earth Spirit gameplay right now.
I just saw that happen and I was like, Lumi's gonna say something, isn't it?
It's hard not to.
Oh, still laning phase going really well for DD. Except for the Bat Rider. Bat Rider once again getting off to
Ooh, Bane, a little bit of trouble. That torrent gonna allow them to run, and that roll's on point. Nicely done. And look at Bane, dude. No HP comes back in. What's up, man?
I mean, he's got brain stack. He doesn't need it. God, this this mid lane, tri lane versus tri lane.
Burrow Strike's gonna be there. Excalibur doesn't have to refract anymore. At least not the defensive one. Pretty sure like these heroes have fairy themselves so many salves and tangos already. Oh my god, this Sand King is crazy.
Dang, he's harassing.
Ooh, glimpse. Not gonna find it. Ooh.
Waiting out the refraction.
Oh, glimpse! Wrecked. Oh, he landed that kick. Expert play. Setting up the kill.
That was such a cool combo.
What, the touring into
That-
kick?
No, like the way it was executed. It's like Bane TP's in, gets to sleep off right before he gets glimpsed back to base, and then Katsur is like right on time for the boulder kick into Torrent. All right, level 6 smoke.
Let's
Classic
go.
Brewmaster play.
Yo, also Kunkka mid bottle. One of the few mid heroes that want to get a bottle because you could extra yourself back to a TP fountain to get even more regen. Yeah, I know my mechanics. Here we go. Here comes the gank on Sand King. Easy gank. All right, that clap was.
All right, what's happening, guys?
I mean,
oh, no.
lots of spells are being used, and they got the Sand King.
Question is, can they find Disruptor? Are they going to
Scan on top of him. Let's go, guys.
Scan.
Middle tower is under
Look at
attack.
this. Oh, he almost made it. the Storm Panda almost made it to the TA, and he could have cycloned him and wasted his time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, Kinguin making a comeback now in the laning phase. Still extremely even. I don't think it's you know, going one way or another. So gonna have to wait and see what some of these heroes do with their farm. Radix is gonna go for the Shadow Blade first. This is gonna be pretty annoying to deal with for Kinguin.
Yeah, we saw that yesterday out of the... I want to say it was Exotic Deer that played it, or was it Nisha? And they were super effective at controlling the map. Nice, so they're going for the very standard armlet build. And here comes Kunkka. No X marks a spot, so hard to really set up for a kill unless he just lands a raw torrent. But we'll just come out invis and start CSing again.
Alright. Earth Spirit, only level 4. Bane, only level 3. So these supports aren't really going to be able to set up much on their own. They're giving a lot of space to Disruptor right now. Disruptor is level 5 already. This is actually going to be a pretty big pickup as well. Like, you want all these heroes to have their ultimates because they're going to be the ones who can set up kills for your team and make space. This Bad Rider is still like 1100 off, so he's not going to be able to do much until then.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Brew Split is back up.
They're thinking about setting up a kill here on the Brewmaster. Disruptor's porting in. If they could get him used to his split, it's actually a pretty big win as well. He splits. And...
Is it a big win?
yes,
the
it
glimpse.
is.
Top lane. Bad Rider goes down.
And yeah, it looks like Hook is going to be fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Brew Split is used just to survive. No one ends up going down, but I think Kinguin are actually okay with this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Because even if they don't have their brew Split, like they don't really look like they're wanting to do anything. Oh, boat not gonna connect.
Smoked up.
Oh, he's gonna die this time for sure.
Yeah, no split here. And Patos continue to struggle on the bottom lane. Alright, I like that haze. The haze,
Should've topped it, though.
no, the haze made sure that Ryjax didn't get the kill. That's pretty nice. Ooh, we're gonna see the Infest Rodent. Here we go.
Radiant's
K-Core, I see you. Or Katsor.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, yo, that was some Shaolin soccer right there. And Ryjax is gonna go down. Alright, great initiation.
Much needed kill for the Earth Spirit because he's kind of behind on levels. So was Bane, but I think after Bane killed the Bad Rider up top, he's doing okay now. Both of them only a level away from 6, and then there's gonna be a lot of like ganks this game. Like both sides just have such a ganking heavy lineup.
Looks like Kunkka is gonna queue up the drums. Nothing too crazy just yet. Personally, I'm a big fan of the armless Kunkka. You just have so much damage on your Tidebringer.
Yeah, and you just toggle it like once.
Just the one big hit.
Radiant's bottom
Oh
tower
no,
is under attack.
Bane trying to get the stack on. Oh, they still get it. Okay.
Ain't no scrub.
Oh, bounty.
Dire's middle tower is
Alright,
under
ooh,
attack.
Disruptor dropping some nice deep wards. And sees that there's a huge ancient stack here. Is he gonna try to steal it? That's the question. Or they might go on Nisha, who is standing right on top of Trap. Here comes Tiny on the backline. Trap's gonna get activated. Storm, toss him out of the storm, and that's gonna be a double kill. And now
nicely done.
they could actually steal the stack if they want. Burrow Strike onto the Patos, who has the split. Glimpse, and looks to get off the split. And the lasso's gonna be there. They get the 2 kills, and now they farm your Ancients. This is looking really bad for Kinguin. Oh my god. This is such a big win. Yep. Dire scans the row in. Okay, drops off the package. Here comes the Lifestealer. Earn on top of the Excalibur. That's going to be... Woo! Excalibur should just get brought down here. And they get the 2 kills. But I think the damage is done, right? That stack is gone. Oh, it's even worse. They leave 1 creep at low HP, so it's not even going to spawn new creeps.
Yeah, but it's a free black drag.
True. Looking for the glimpse. We'll find it here. Oh, the X!
That X.
Yo, I talked about that shit, yo.
That X.
I see you.
The counter.
It is, straight up.
Well, what's next? Is there a blink? No, Brewmaster not even close to blink. Bad Rider is about to pick it up, and this TA actually doesn't have much. This is a very underfarmed TA.
They haven't been stacking for him, right? Or did he already clear out his own stack?
I don't think they really stack much.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh look, no, like look at the bottom Ancient. I think he started it, and
A
didn't
fight
finish
happened, yeah. Well, that stack's gonna get scouted.
Oh, they should take it.
Tiny has Shadowblade finished.
Oh.
And this should be a pretty easy kill if he has any +1. Bat Rider is gonna pour it in. Toss him to the neutrals. I don't need to. He misses. There's gonna be a silence and a split, and now they can turn it around against Rajek. 3 Shadowblades cool down for 10 more seconds. Rajek's gonna get brought down. Cyclone is gonna be there, getting the next target, waiting for all the spells to come off cooldown, but a great Static Storm under the Lifestealer, and now the Bat Rider could just fly away. No, grip from the low ground. They will find the Bat Rider kill. The bolt's gonna come down, hitting the Sand King as well, and now they corral on all 5. It's gonna be Hook going down. They turn the gank around.
Faster.
Kinguin showing some signs of life here.
That was just like one good play into another good play into another good play. Like, it was really unfortunate for DD that they weren't able to capitalize on that big disruptor ulti. Because Tiny's the first person to die, and when Tiny's dead, there's really not much for damage. Like, your Sand King doesn't have blink, and Bad Rider does some decent damage, but I mean, no stacks and just a level 3 Firefly not gonna do it enough.
TA used that time to finish that stack, and there's a completed Desolator, so it's like Rajek's, yeah, gonna pick up that kill. So I've been seeing a lot of Mantis Owl on Tiny these days, but this game there's a lot of good things to debuff. Open wounds in particular, it's gonna be nice, as well as the Drunken Haze.
Yeah, even the silence from Tiny or from Earth Spirit is pretty good to get rid of.
Yeah. X dodge the torrent because you're a boss, you know.
All right, that would be super impressive. It's really hard. Looks like Nisha is gonna go for that armlet, like you said. The carry Kunka build. Dude, he's got an arcane rune. He's going to Tidebringer so hard.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I do miss the days of Kunkka
Radiant structures
Kato,
are fortified.
or he
Radiant
chakra magic,
scanning.
and he just double Tidebringer hit.
Radiant's top
With the
tower
Echo
has
Saber.
fallen.
Bane gets a smoke broken,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
drops a sentry, and Nisha is gonna get the building.
Tower has fallen.
So far, this Tiny hasn't really, to me, done a lot with the Shadowblade. Has picked off a couple of support kills, but apart from that,
Radiant's
nothing too
middle
impressive.
tower is under attack. Dire's top tower
I feel like it's really hard for him to find anything because Kinguin are just walking around together. It's really difficult for them to, for him to kind of just find people on his own.
That's true. And the people that he's finding on his own aren't really like high value kills. That's the one nice thing about Kinguin's core, that all of them do survive the tiny combination. Lasso on the top side of the map. And they're gonna change some great static storm here too as well, but he has the armlet. Very, very tanky. X, Mark, toss back, everything hits here onto Tiny. Brewmaster split on the backline. Here comes the Lifestealer, and it's gonna be Tiny going down once again, showing the tankiness of that Kunkka.
He did. He is so tanky. Turns on his armlet, has 2,000 life, and they find another one.
Yeah, yes, they will. X Torrent gonna connect that combination, and back they go.
Alright, this TA has to have some items in our way. Excalibur has not taken part in fights. Got a Desolator. That is probably not enough.
I mean, Excalibur has always been a really farm priority player, so this is pretty much par for the course for him. At the same time, I definitely agree with you. Like, he needs to start using his net worth for his team. And he's actually not even that high in net worth, like, looking at where,
I mean,
where everyone is.
You have to do either one of two things. He has to actually help him get kills, or he should be farming up to the point where he's, you know, ahead of everyone else. But, I mean, neither of those are happening, so this TA might end up being dead weight.
Do you think this is a good TA game?
I think it's not bad. It's like, it's good against a lot of these squishy heroes, but she does struggle against Brewmaster as well as Kunkka a bit. Like, it feels really difficult to burst people down when they have the Kunkka bow buff, and Rugged Haze is always a nightmare.
There you go, Lifestealer being delivered right in, and now they're gonna on the chase. They need an X. Sand King's gonna burrow strike away. Nice trap here, slowing everybody down. Katscore, can he actually get off any disable? Kick's not gonna hit. That was a hard one to land. And that's all they got. 4-man smoke for a disruptor. There is a double damage rune right outside the Roshan pit, but traps are clearly scouting everything out. Can they think about Roshan a little bit? They have Desolator on Lifestealer. It is definitely possible.
It is possible. They can do it. This is really risky.
Alright, Roshan being started. Already straight up bashing. Exotic there will use his open wounds to get a little bit of HP back. Yeah, I think without a medallion or something, it's going to be a little bit too tough. They see Tiny on the left side. And Tiny immediately shadow blading away. All of these waves are very pushed. And Kinguin needs to go back and start dealing with it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, Tiny about to finish up the Manta. Gonna be a pretty big pickup. Both sides have pretty much all the core items that they want. Now it's just a matter of who can utilize their cooldowns a little better. Like, they're a very pick-off oriented lineup, but both sides are kind of struggling to find.
Oh my god, that Bane just got two-shotted.
Yeah. Right as I say that, both sides find one pick-off, but prior to this, they're playing very carefully and playing together.
There's a lot of warding around this Roshan. Both teams could take down the Rockman very fast, so. Pato blinks in to check. Yeah.
I think the Dire side are actually like not as good at taking it.
Sure.
Even though they have the Deso on the Lifestealer, their damage output isn't all that good.
And they don't. They can't tank it that effectively compared to the TA as well. By the way, just a kind of interesting thought. Has anybody won a TI final game with Shadow Fiend yet?
That was really random, but I'm gonna go ahead and say no.
Okay. Sometimes you make that the goal, right? If you're a mid player, win the final game with Shadow Fume.
Okay.
It's such an iconic mid hero. X, Torrent, Bolt, everything misses, but the dust will be there. Torrent will not miss though. Rajek's very tanky, but that is a tiny Saturday's decision is going to be there. BKB's going to get activated, and the double BKB, one on the Kunkka, one on the Lifestealer, turns it around. Batrider hands off the keyboard, maybe it was shopping. 2 kills, and immediately to the Roshan they go.
Got some good reaction from the cores on Kinguin's side, turning that into 2 kills immediately. Oh, time to see how fast they do it. It's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty good. Kunkka has a BKB armor, so his damage is actually pretty good. I'm kind of surprised to see that Bane isn't like hiding in the trees on the side lanes to kind of like find these pickoffs.
Can't really bait, you know? You gotta be front and center.
That's true.
What's with that random ultimate orb on Lifestealer?
He's getting Lincoln's. It should be coming out already. He should have it.
Oh, it's on the quarter. Because I was like, it's very different from what it's queuing up right now.
Yeah, I guess the Lincoln really good for, you know, Glimpse, Burrow Strike, Lasso. Just an overall solid item. Doesn't trust in his Kunkka to exit.
I mean, Kunkka also has to be using X offensively a lot of times, so can't really always rely on the X. It's a slow farming game. Normally on paper that benefits, I think, the Tiny team, because the Tiny could normally finds a lot of pickoff, but like you mentioned, the way that Kinguin has been playing, Ryjex hasn't really gotten a lot of opportunities for kills.
Yeah, they're just kind of always keeping tabs on him, making sure that he can't sneak up. And honestly, the thing is, it's so risky too. Like, if you can find 1 kill, great, but it also means you're putting yourself at risk, and you're the top net worth on the team. You don't want to put that at risk. They do find a kill up top, but split was used.
Roll, my friend. Let's roll on cooldown. Exotic there. Lincoln on cooldown for a couple of seconds, but looks like he should be okay. Brewmaster split used for the disruptor kill up top, so pretty low value. Oh no, the stack.
Well, they still have the Aegis. I'm not too sure what they want to accomplish with this Aegis. They should at least try to get one objective, I think. I think they can at least get that much done, but they're probably just a little scared of fighting into Double Dimension's lineup. Like, if they take one incorrect fight, you know, there's so much AoE damage. There's a Disruptor ulti, Epicenter, and then just Firefly, tiny skills. It's just way too much AoE. So probably a little afraid of taking these team fights.
I think it's almost much easier to just wait for a random pickoff, right? Their team is so good for that. You got the Earth Spirit, the Bane, the Kunkka. A lot of very long-range disables, and ooh, that's a close call.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Looks like that Aegis is gonna time out.
Looks like they want to smoke up here. I'm watching the Kunkka push up the mid lane. He was like off by a little bit, like a fraction of a second from clearing out the wave with Tidebringer. Gonna be going for the standard Daedalus.
Yep. Just the assassinate build. X yourself, blink in, Tidebringer something, X out.
That is definitely like one of the most depressing things ever to experience as a support. Where
There's
you
really
just
nothing you could do.
vanish.
Yeah. Like, I guess you could use them, but still, it's just not very reliable. TA's been just popping traps, clearing out waves. Sorry for missing that one. Brewmaster gonna get caught out here. There's a grip onto the disruptor. 3 hits. Exotic Dare is godlike. Man, he's balling.
Oh, the game is like super even, so it's kind of whatever.
Dire's top tower.
It's super
99,
even,
04,
but I think Kinguin is the heroes I could farm much easier. Or safely, I guess. Excalibur has been like super annoying with the traps.
Dire's top tower.
yeah, he's got him in really good places actually. He's like
Radiant's bottom
giving a lot of information.
Well, he's also like in the lanes. Look at the bottom wave. They're pushing with 1 creep. That creep died to the tower. And now we're gonna see a fight happening up top here. Lasso here on Kunkka, but there is no follow-up damage. Now he's gonna pop that BKB. Nisha running away from the TA who's seeing a lot of physical damage. The boat's gonna fly over him, giving him that run buff. Excalibur still going for the kill, but now looking to get the TP out. Looking for the X, looking for the X. Oh, the X! Not gonna be there. And the Yules. Ooh. The plays here. Nisha's gotta be somewhat careful. And Flow. Oh, no X either! Meanwhile, it looks like Pato's on the back line, able to pick up the Sand King. So all of that for a tower and Sand King kill. Oh, and an Earth Spirit kill.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Kinguin that they missed out on so many opportunities there. There was like so many little kills that could have, or so many kills that could have happened over little things, but unfortunately just unable to get them. Once again, Bruce split down for another minute. Lifestealer should have Assault Cuirass now. Man, this is like Kunkka actually is doing a really good job in keeping up with his farm. He's got Boost of Travel now as well.
Oh, Kunkka's one of the most amazing farmers, I think, as a core.
I mean, I definitely think he's good, but I don't think he's as good as a farmer as TA Tiny. You know, that's what I mean.
Well, we got a 1-for-1 trade so far here, but now it's going to be retreat time. Katsura is going to blink out with the Lifestealer inside of him. I disagree. Like, with Tidebringer, if you could use it smartly, you could run through the jungle much faster, because you could Tidebringer, like, multiple camps. Like, for example, this camp, you could hit and Tidebringer that camp.
I think that's like the only one.
Bat Rider on the hunt here. And immediately, Nisha will blink away from the gank. And he's still farming. Uh-oh.
He's almost got the first part of the crit stick. You
I
can
guess
get even.
you drop your drums then?
No, I think you drop your model.
Or face boots, yeah.
Yeah, he bought 2 pairs of boots. So. See him farming. He's so scared to finish off the last creep.
Yeah,
X
the
yourself.
Bat Rider is always looming overhead.
It's a pretty tense game. I feel like Kinguin are like playing a lot more reserved than they normally would.
At the same time, I think this is also very different from what they do as a lineup. The lineup is normally all about like pushing S5, grouping up to do stuff. And I think this game they don't have that kind of hero, right? They don't push, so it's about the economy game. It's about winning the key engagements. And now smoke in here for Roshan. This one brings the cheese. And I do believe Kinguin is a little bit too slow to react.
Yeah, no smoke here either, so I think they're gonna give this one out.
Lysa walking in here, Yule Scepter, and can he rage off of that? No, he cannot. Now he's actually under the Static Storm. The boat's gonna be on top though, and now it's gonna be Nisha coming in. Look at the crits. He eats the cheese, but Ryjax, will he actually be able to make it out? Detection is gonna be there. There's a Dungeon Sentry wards. 2 kill. Oh, what a kick here! That is looking like messy over there. And will the Disruptor run away? No. Katsor just coming online all of a sudden. Burrow Strike back out, but Nisha moving super fast with his drums and phase. X, does he have mana for Torrent? Oh, the kick into the X. Oh no, they messed it up. But I think he should get the kill. Double blink in, and all of a sudden Kinguin chases from the Roshan to the tier 2. And then more than enough physical damage to bring down the tier 2 and tier 3 and perhaps even Rex.
What a team fight they just took.
Excalibur looking to rat here. Nisha X himself back from the fountain. Gets quite a bit of regen. And that is going to be a set of Rex.
He's trying to catch out Excalibur up top, but ends up dying himself. That was such a crazy team fight from Kinguin, though. I think they... Oh, X?
Oh, yep. That's going to be good.
I think that was a three-man Earth Spirit stun into a 3-man boat torrent. Like, that's just instantly game over for a team fight if that happens to you.
They actually there was a pretty good initiation in the beginning as well. They threw Lifesteal in the top, in the air, sorry, and then they Static Storm right under him. But then the boat came in and he got the boat buff. Also, Batrider wasn't able to use his lasso. I think he lasso and then used. It was supposed to be the other way around. Okay, yep. Katsor is online right now. Making some decent plays.
Ooh, that flame break. What? The flame break still hasn't ended up there. That looks so weird.
He blinked there, right? Like the frame break does COT damage, but it takes a while to complete that.
That's why it looks so strange.
Yeah. Alright, Kunga has a double damage, boys. Ready to get some big numbers.
1000 crit without DD. And I think Lifestealer has Nullifier now. Yeah. He should be sending out his helm.
No Nullifier just yet. We're going to see a fight happening on the bottom side of the map. It's going to be Sand King in a little bit of trouble. They're on the chase here. Sand King on the run. There's going to be X. And Exotic there beyond godlike.
This went downhill so fast.
Yeah. It was just one fight.
Yeah. Kinguin are just kind of like doing whatever they want now. TA finally has, you know, the item she needs to just blow people up.
Oh, no crit. Nisha went in for an assassination attempt. Kind of interested to see how much he does crit for.
I think the only person he can one-shot now is Disruptor.
Sure.
That's it. That's only with double damage too.
It's so nice watching Kunga farm, because...
Oh, he's got another one. Alright. Once he finishes his second one, he can probably one-shot.
Radiant's bottom
I like
shrine
actually
is under
one-shot.
attack.
Is this mathematically the best way to do it if you're looking to one-shot people? I guess because you just need to stack crits, right?
I don't. It's like
Radiant's
it's not for
bottom
one-shotting people. It's
has
just
fallen.
to like really heavily burst people. Because I mean, mathematically, if you wanted to one-shot people, right, you buy the highest flat damage possible. But
Right.
there's a chance that you don't get it, right? So you just want to up your chances.
So you just want to up your chance of critting, right?
Yeah.
Because normally people don't stack crits because I believe the crits stack like diminishingly.
Yeah, they do.
So, but the crit is still
Still
so important that
Yes.
you just get it. So, are you telling me that Janata and Tidebringer is the ability draft combination that you're looking for?
If you could get it, sure.
All right.
There's no way you'll be able to get both together, though. There's
I
like
guess
an
they're very
absolute
popular.
Yeah.
All these passives.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
no. I mean, they're
Logix.
good pass.
Moving forward, Blink X. No.
There's a lot of really dumb combos in that game, though.
Radiant's top shrine has
Some of them
fallen.
are so annoying to deal with,
Dire's
too.
top tower is under attack.
Like, Mana Shield Overload.
Oh, you just turn on and off and you just
You
get
just
charges.
spam it. Yeah, you just spam it. It's so annoying to listen to. Oh, bottom lane. A very dead Bad Rider. The Nullifier, too.
TA has been waiting here for like the past God knows how long.
Wait, what just happened to Lifestealer's boots? Oh, he sold them. Nisha. I think he just executed him.
It's Excalibur pulling the Chappie strat right now. Just hide somewhere, AFK. Oh, no. He's blinking out. Trying to assassinate some buildings. Oh, he's gonna get a tier 3, but...
Attack.
Oh, there's no creeps in here.
Dire's top tower
He might get a
has
Rax. Bane coming out from the back line, but now gets immediately burrowed. Here comes the TP. Bane, I think, is dead, but they will get Excalibur. Nullifier on top of him, so he can't use his BKB. Easy kill. Tiny buys back. And everybody retreats. Burrow Strike not going to hit. Silence. Are they going to make a go on him? I think it's time to back off here.
Radiant's middle tower.
Kinguin on the chase. Ooh, the rollout is going to be good. And we're Gucci.
That one really hurt them, though. That was a buyback on the Tiny as well as a death on the TA, and all you got out of it was a tier 3. What's stopping them from just pushing down your top lane now? Brewmaster has Vlad's and BKB now as well, so he's always going to get off his combo. I don't think there's a Nullifier on the other side. Yeah, no Nullifier. This is rough. Uh-oh. Never mind. Koko's just Xing himself to push out lanes.
Second day list done. I'll see them red numbers. Oh, I did not know that Tree Toss breaks Lincolns. It's pretty nice to know.
Alright, this is getting closer and closer to the end. There's another lane of Rax going down.
Yep.
Nothing they can do about it.
I mean, these heroes just aren't strong enough to take the fight. Like, what went wrong this game, do you think? Because the game was really even up to that one Roche fight.
I mean, that's basically what went wrong. Was
Just
that-
a Roche fight? Yeah.
Yeah, getting a little, too eager to fight, even because they probably thought like, oh man, we have the Aegis, no way we can lose, and then 3-man boat torrent, GG.
1280 crit on Nisha.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. He's got another one queued up.
Just keep stacking it, dude. No problem.
Why not? Actually, where's his Chrysalis? Maybe this is a rapier.
Sure.
Please be a rapier.
they're not even gonna wait for the creep wave.
is under attack.
Straight up attack. Uh-oh. Alright. There is gonna be a drag back. I think Kunga tried to X, but he double clicked on himself instead. Now there might be a little bit of chase attempt here. But
I don't think they should chase. They're probably gonna die for.
Oh! Yes, they will. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Yep. So this is why you do this. Blink BKB going in just for the ult here, creating enough space. It's gonna be TA. Nice defensive force staff. Kunka moving in. The bolt's gonna be good. Right on top of that TA. BKB protecting him, but the crit gonna be there. Buyback being forced out. Nisha gonna clear up the back line. There's a gem on the ground. Looks like the courier is gonna rescue it. And Brewmaster creating space. Looks like they will call the GG. And we are gonna see Kinguin go to the grand finals.
Oh man, that final crit.
I mean, you and I were like, oh, they shouldn't chase. It's gonna be bad. And then it was super bad. Yeah, both the course of Kinguin playing super well. Exotic there with 15-0, Nisha 14-2. And it's like you said, just that one team fight.
Yeah. And I mean, Kinguin did a good job in just like being patient. Like they didn't have the best start, but you know, they didn't overcommit really for anything. Exotic Deer just farmed away, didn't stop farming, and only went for pickoffs. And then eventually, you know, the game just went their way because they waited for their moment. That Roshan fight was all it took.
Alright guys, that is going to do it for this series. Double Damage, or rather Double Dimension, is eliminated from the running. Team Kinguin moves on. The next series will begin in about 15 minutes. So we'll take a short break. Hold on tight. The final between Kinguin and Penta is coming up next. Don't go anywhere, guys.